Hey, it's Mackenzie. I am going to be talking about the section of organizational development for chapter 6. So, as I was reading through, I kind of wrote down like the definitions that I didn't know of or like were just kind of new to me or seemed interesting. So the first where we start off at is organizational development, which is commonly used as a method of managing planned change. The definition of it is ongoing planned process of change used as a means of improving performance through intervention. So kind of makes sense. Organization, getting everything in line, and it's just a plan of everything to improve. I mean, organizing definitely is improving. Something I did not know of was when they mentioned a change agent. That was kind of new to me. I didn't really know that that was a position or a thing. So, change agent is the person responsible for implementing an organizational change effort. So, one of the examples they gave was Steve Esbrook, who was a CEO. He was a change agent, and he turned McDonald's into a modern progressive burger company. So, it's kind of interesting to see and read about a real life change agent, I guess, just kind of make the example there. Change models. They provide steps to follow to help implement planned organizational change. One of the models, which I have never heard of these change models and would have never thought this was a thing, is the Lewin's change model. So it was developed by Kurt Lewin, who developed a technique that changes people's behaviors and attitudes. So it presents a change stability going from unfreezing to refreezing. And an example they use is like when ice, it like unfreezes, then you refreeze it and unfreeze it, and it's just this whole example. But it says the first step is unfreezing, which is reducing the forces that are maintaining the status quo. The second is moving. So this is changing process in which employees learn new desirable behavior, skills, values, and attitudes. The third step, refreezing, which is desirable performance becomes the permanent way of doing things or the new status quo. So that is that change model. The other one is a comprehensive change model, which is when I read through it, I was like, okay, this makes sense. It's a lot more easier following and what I would have thought of instead of the Lewin's one. So the first step is recognizing the need for a change. Second step is identifying possible resistance to the change and plan how to overcome it. Third step is plan the change interventions. Fourth step is implement the change interventions. 5, control the change. So it's pretty straightforward. Organizational development interventions. The first one's training and development, which is developing skills, behaviors, attitude. Second is sensitivity training, which takes place in a group of 10 to 15 people. People learn how about their behavior, how it affects others, and how others' behaviors affect theirs. So they all just kind of discuss like behavior and like things going on and stuff. Lost my place for a second. Oh, there we go. Team building, which designed to help work groups increase structure and team dynamics and performance. The next step is process consultation, improve team dynamics, so them just discussing things and getting it all through. Force field analysis, which is a diagram, the current level of performances, the forces bending change, and the forces during forward change. Survey feedback uses a questionnaire to gather data to use as the basis for change. And then the last and final thing is large group. Actually, I was incorrect. It's the second to last. Is large group intervention, which is technique that brings together participants from all parts of organization, and often key outside stakeholders do that. Then there's the work to design and direct feedback, which is just pretty straightforward as it is. So it's just kind of interesting to go through and learn more, like going into detail of like organization. Like organization isn't just like organizing things in a color or like name alphabetical order. Like it's just there's more in depth, and it's more about like how the company is broken down itself, and how like when there is a change, how we can accompany with the people and workers can work through it properly and be organized. So it's just kind of interesting to learn about that. And I learned the importance of a change agent and like how they can keep everyone organized and just everything. So it's a really interesting chapter. So yeah, thanks.